We are exactly 1 week away from Oklahoma's primary runoff election day. There are some key races and state questions on the ballot. Joining us now with everything you need to know before heading to the polls, Misha Moore with the Oklahoma State Election Board. Misha, good morning and thank you for being here.
Yes.
Yeah, we are almost here. It's almost election day. Let's go over the basics. Who can vote in this election?
So the great thing about this particular election on August 25th, it is a runoff primary election, but everyone has something on the ballot. So regardless of your party affiliation or even non-affiliation, there is something to vote on. We have, of course, 2 state questions on the ballot. There are also a number of municipal and school propositions on the ballot as well.
Yeah, so those state questions, those local races, but as far as the runoff with some of the key races, only if it's in your registered party, right?
That is correct. So in order to participate in a party's primary election, you must be a registered voter of that particular party. Oklahoma does have closed primary elections, and for 2026, those will remain closed. And so, yes, you do have to be a registered voter of that party to participate in that primary. But of course, if you have other elections on the ballot, and everybody does have those 2 state questions, which means everyone is welcome to come to the polls and vote and participate.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we can't stress enough. You still have something on the ballot, even if you're not a registered member of whichever race is going on right now. So get out there and vote if you can. Early voting starts on Thursday. What do people need to know about where to vote? Is early voting, their location different from election day? Where can we get all that info?
That is a great thing to point out, because yes, your early voting location is different from your regular polling place. So early voting starts Thursday. Thursday and Friday, early voting will be 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturday, it's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We recommend that you go to the Oklahoma State Election Board website to find your early voting location. You can, of course, always call your county election board as well to find that location.
Okay, another big thing that we always talk about, even, myself, been voting for years, it's always like, okay, what do I need to bring with me when I go vote? What kind of identification do we need?
Exactly. Well, make sure you bring some form of proof of identity, because Oklahoma does have a proof of identity law when you go to vote. So make sure you bring either a state or federally issued photo ID. Make sure the expiration date falls after the date of the election. So that's oftentimes when people find out they need to renew that driver's license. But make sure that date falls after the date of the election. Also, federally recognized tribal IDs are accepted. You can also provide your free voter ID card that was issued to you when you registered to vote. If you need an ID card, contact your county election board. And of course, if you forget your ID, maybe you left it in the car, left it at home, that's okay. Do not leave your polling place. You can still fill out an affidavit and vote a provisional ballot.
Okay, I was going to ask you that question. You mentioned, checking the date on your ID. Are there any other common mistakes that you see people run into when they go out to vote, and how to avoid those mistakes?
Actually, we don't see a lot of mistakes, but the big thing we want to get across to people is be sure you check to find out exactly where your early voting location is, or where your polling place is on election day. Sometimes, you get used to voting at the same location, but that may have changed. So you do need to verify that location, whether you've been voting for 2 years or 20 years. Always verify your voting location before you head out the door.
You always want to double check, triple check if you can.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's talk about absentee ballots. The deadline to request those, it's already gone. But for people who did get them, what is the deadline? When do those need to be in?
So you still have an opportunity to mail those absentee ballots in. We still have plenty of time. You can also hand deliver those absentee ballots to your county election board. Now, when you do that, make sure that you bring ID to do that, because only you, the voter, can hand deliver your absentee ballot to that county election board, and they will ask for proof of identity. And that's in addition to having your absentee ballot notarized, or in the case of an incapacitated absentee ballot, having 2 witnesses witness your signature on that ballot. So bring your ID when you go to submit that absentee ballot to your county election board.
Okay, you can't just have someone drop it off for you, on
cannot,
their way into work or anything like that. Okay, well, quickly before we go, remind everyone where they can get all the early voting information, polling locations, sample ballot, all that fun stuff.
Yes, so make sure you go to oklahoma.gov/elections, and that is where you'll find all of the voting information you need. You'll also be able to hop onto the OK Voter Portal portal where you can find a sample ballot to view before you go vote and be prepared.
All right, and we usually have that posted up on the Ask the Unknown section as well. We also have an election guide over on KOCO.com. Misha, thank you so much for coming in, and we always appreciate your time.
Well, thank you so much.